Put your hands together for Amanda Slater!
All right, guys, give it up for manifesting. Yes, we got some manifestors here in the crowd. I love it. I have been manifesting. I told the universe I want comedy to pay my bills. Yes, and it sent me a job working the door at a comedy club. So then I realized that's why it's called manifesting. Man being the optimal phrase in this word, because the universe is only half listening at any given time. So you have to be very specific in what you want. So I said, I want performing comedy to pay my bills. Yes, right? Yes. And then I got up at the Comedy Store, at the Improv. Yeah, I just got back from Austin, Texas. Yes. I have so much money, I bought a babysitter, guys. Her name is Alexa. I just say, hey, Alexa, can you watch my kid while I tell these jokes real quick? She says, calling CPS. So that's going to be a conversation later. So I am a mom. Thank you. Yeah, they're like thoughts and prayers. But yeah, my son just turned 11. Yes, which means that he is old enough. I've kept him alive long enough to find his YouTube search for anime titties. Yeah. I did breastfeed him for half his life, so it's no surprise that he's a boob guy. Yeah. But when he was born, he came early. He gets that from his dad. Yeah, so when we spent a week in the hospital, and when we left, we had a $250,000 bill. Yeah, that's what it felt like when I opened the envelope. So that's why I call him my $250,000 baby. Yeah, but you know, when you're born that deep in debt, you have an innate hustle just in you. So when we potty trained him, we taught him how to pee in a cup. Yeah, so if anybody needs to pass a drug test, come see me after the show. I got you. Thank you, yeah. He also wants to be a comedian. So I don't know how smart he is. But so he wrote a joke, and he wanted me to tell it for you guys tonight. So I'm going to tell you the joke that he wrote, the very first joke he wrote. So we all know why 6 is afraid of 7, right? Because 7, 8, 9. But does anybody know why 10 is traumatized? 5. Because it's in the middle of 9/11. That kid's going places. Most likely a watch list, but that's a place, right? So when he told me that joke, I was really offended. I was very mad that I didn't think of it first, because I was actually alive when it happened. So I was like, dang, this kid, revisionist history over here. So astrology, we have an astrology crowd here. We've got manifestors, astrology, it goes hand in hand. Catholics, ex-Catholics, memorizing saints, really, it's like hand in hand. You're like, now we can memorize birth charts. I am a Taurus with a Cancer Venus. So even if you don't know anything about astrology, what that means is that I would make a really good lesbian. Yeah, that's how I know that sexuality is not a choice. Because who would choose to like white dudes? Yeah, that was a curse passed along to me by my mother. Thanks, Mom. It also means that like I don't watch porn like to satisfy myself. It doesn't arouse me. I watch old John Cusack movies from the 80s. Yeah, because the thought of a guy putting in an unhealthy amount of effort just really gets me wet. It took me 4 seasons of the show You on Netflix to figure out that Joe was the bad guy. Yeah, it's bad, guys. It's bad. I was like, you're murdering your boyfriend and getting locked in a glass cage. It just really kills you to see other people living your dreams. So I grew up in the 90s. Yeah, 80s baby, 90s child. Which means that I used to get into Six Flags for free with a can of Coca-Cola. Yes. Right, we were poor. Love it. I was like, if you clapped, you're poor, but that's okay because we had fun. We got a 12-pack, loaded up the Astro van with our cousins, and went to go visit Bugs Bunny in Valencia. Yeah, we listened to the Loonies on the way, not the Looney Tunes, like the Loonies. Like I got 5 on it. Right? You know, I was singing way inappropriate lyrics when I was a child. Like in the 90s, like our sex ed was just a middle school dance when they'd put on like, what was that? What's that? Baby, when we're grinding. That's a song is about a boner. I was like, wow. They're like, go at it, kids. Yeah, oh, wow. Those gentlemen in the Loonies, and I got 5 on it, they were going half on a sack. Yeah, in this economy, yeah, right? In this economy, that barely covers the tip at the dispensary. I'm emo, if y'all didn't know, which means I'm depressed, but it manifests itself like with side bangs. Hold on. Like that. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Yeah. I'm an elder emo. Geriatric pregnancy. If I get pregnant, they're like, you're old, bitch. I heard Jimmy Eat World on K-Earth 101 the other day. So I'm going to go die now. Yeah, I was like, that only came out 10 years ago. It did not. Oh, God, yeah, being old is great. Inflation is a bitch. When we took those trips out to Valencia back in the 90s, gas was like $1 a gallon, right? I just got back from Austin, Texas. They told me it was the liberal part of Texas. Yeah, I mean, you can't get weed or an abortion there. So it's like Orange County liberal. But you can get gas for 88 cents a gallon. Yeah, I know. The feminist stoner, she just evacuated my body when I saw that price. She was like, you'll figure it out. Here's a coat hanger. She's like, I can't say it. She's like, you can get the abortion pill by mail. And that's not a joke. That's just good tips for life. In any state that you're listening to, I'm going to use this for social media. I'm looking in the camera right now. Order by mail. Thank you for that PSA. Yeah, so my pronouns at that point were daddy and Yankee, because I was just like, dame un gasolina. Yeah, it was awesome. Somebody was talking about breastfeeding and hitting it, and I breastfed my son for so long. No wonder he's like really chill. Like he's a really chill dude. Now it all makes sense. Now it also makes sense why my husband used to want to like just suck on my titties all the time. So I am in my 40s, just well into my 40s. I'm going to do this on camera. It's 50-50 chance that I can still do this. Hold on. Yeah! You guys, did you hear the crack, 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 crack? It was like a ratchet when it went down. So they say that, you know, things start to fall apart when you turn 40. For me, the first thing was my marriage. Yeah, my husband came to me and he wanted to bring a third person into our relationship. Yeah, and I'm really open-minded, so I was like, elaborate. He had hired a divorce lawyer. So it wasn't as sexually kinky as I thought, only legally. So that was fun. You know, in your 40s, you also learn new things. I'm learning new things every day. The other day, I just learned that the best shade of nude lipstick for you is the color of your nipples. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? That is a beauty tip. That same day, I learned that it is highly frowned upon to just whip a titty out in Sephora. They will still color match you, though. Give it up for the good people at Sephora. So they gave me this color because this is what it looks like when someone with a full set of teeth latches on and becomes a genius and gives you that 9/11 joke. So my name is Amanda Slater. Follow me for more beauty tips.